I do have a daughter. I'm so glad I have a daughter. I love my daughter. You know what, at the very beginning when my wife was pregnant, I wanted to have a boy. That is an ego thing. That is a man thing. Every man wants to have a boy first. It's a weird, distorted mentality. Like a man, oh, I can make a Superman baby. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll train him. I'll have him eat batteries when he's like 2 years old. He'll be electrocuting people at the park. Everybody would think my son is dope. I'll teach him everything I know. But you don't know anything, right? So it's just be two losers living in the house, you know? Nobody can put on a doorknob, right? Everybody just... Were you gonna fix that? I thought you were the man in the house. Are you fixing it? Can't fix anything? Kicking doors open? It's the worst. Glad I have a daughter. Because when you have kids, you end up hanging out with other people that have kids, and then you get to see little boys in action. Oh, I've seen them in action. Little boys are terrifying. Terrifying. I watch little boys play at the park I just watch them. For the first 5 years of a boy's life, all they do is try to kill themselves. That's what they do. They get on the tallest thing it's not even a ride. They get on top of the tallest thing at the park and they jump neck first into the ground. Every Tuesday, they just keep coming back. And you can always tell the parents of little boys, because those are the only parents that aren't concerned. They don't care. They're looking down, all the blood is drained from their face. It's like they just lost their job. They're just looking down. I think your son just hurt himself. Well, hopefully he did. Hopefully he did, all right? He needs a nap. Let him sit down there for a minute. He needs to sleep. My daughter plays with a little boy outside every day. In the front yard. And you know why they play outside? Because I won't let this dude in my house. That's why they play outside. I keep lying to him. I say, hey man, we had the carpet redone. I'm sorry, you can't come in. I don't even have carpet. I just be lying to this dude. Had the carpet redone. I don't want this menace in my house, man. I saw him eat a rock one time. It was he ate a rock. I opened the blind. I just wanted to check on the kid. I opened it. He was staring inside of my house, eating a rock. He was trying to intimidate me. He was giving me one of those looks like, if you ever let me in your house, Mr. Williams, I will eat your couch. You understand? Respect my gangster. It's like, So glad I have a daughter. I remember when my wife got pregnant. That was the craziest thing when she had a baby. Because when she first got pregnant, I thought I was having a baby, right? That's what they tell you, I'm having a baby. But then it was time to have a baby, and I was like, oh, whoa. I think she's gonna have the baby. I'm gonna eat some Jell-O. You know what I mean? They let you eat Jell-O as long as you're in the hospital. I figured that out. I looked at my wife and said, hey, babe, I'm gonna try to eat $15,000 worth of Jell-O. We're gonna get our money's worth one way or the other. Bring on that Jell-O, man. I thought I was having a baby. I did, because the first doctor's appointments you go to, they get the man all gymmed up like he's doing something. Hey, Mr. Williams, are you ready to have a baby? I was like, oh, I don't think you know how this works. I know this is a walk-in clinic. You probably didn't get to that part at the University of Phoenix, but I'm a man. No, y'all are having a baby together. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? Oh, we're having a baby together. Oh, you're eating for 3 now. I'm sorry to break the news. We're having a baby. And then it hit me. I gotta find out how to have a baby. I never had a baby before. I need to know, what if she don't show up? I gotta have this baby by myself. I need to pull off this pregnancy. I signed up for birthing classes. I did. Oh, I used to show up early to all the classes. It's like, Mr. Williams, yeah, I'm here. Where's your wife? Oh, she's parking the car. You know? She don't move as fast as she used to. She's kind of wobbling in the parking lot. I didn't want to be late, you know what I mean? She's not taking this baby seriously, if you ask me. She's been late to all the meetings. It's ridiculous now. I wanted to have a baby. I took all the advice. People give terrible advice, especially men. Terrible advice when you're having a child. Hey, Kortney, man, hey, watch out. Your wife, she's going to get a little irritable. Of course. There's a person growing inside Imagine if that was a baby, you know? That's gonna change your gait a little bit, you know what I mean? But I wanted to have a baby. I remember the night she went into labor, I'll never forget. She looked at me, she was like, hey, Kortney, I'm having a lot of pain. I was like, oh, good, I'm glad you're in pain. They said that we were gonna have some pain. Don't worry about it, I know what to do. So I downloaded an app on my phone to time out the pain that she was in. Then I had a stopwatch, I put on my stopwatch, and I started double checking that she wasn't lying about the pain from the phone, okay? Because if you get to the hospital and the pain's not good enough, they send you home. It makes me look bad, right? So, I need to make sure she's suffering sufficiently, okay? So I'm making sure she's in pain. The pain was good enough. I was like, okay, good. Let's go to the hospital. We get to the hospital, walk in, Miss Wood. Yeah, I'm here. Where's your wife? Oh, she's parking the car, man. She's been late for everything. I know what to do. Let me get 2 wristbands. Let's get the wristbands. You gotta have a wristband. If you wanna have a baby, just FYI. The wristband is what identifies you to the baby. Okay? If you don't have a wristband, you don't get to take the baby home, which is convenient if you don't want the baby. But I'd worked for 9 months. I wasn't about to walk away from this baby, right? Let me get 2 wristbands, boss. Get wristband. Wife came in, I snapped her up. I'm snapping, it's time to go. They put her in the bed. They hook, put all these monitors on her stomach. They hook her to a machine. This is a pain machine. This machine lets me know how much pain she's in. The machine is so good, I know when pain's coming before she knows pain's coming. That's how great the machine is. I'm looking, whoa, there's a lot of pain coming. What, huh? Wow, that's right, stay woke. I'm running this pain machine. Locked in. The pain got so intense. At one point, she got out of the bed and started walking around the room in pain. And at that point, I got in the bed. You know what I mean? Somebody should be comfortable, you know? It's a $5,000 bed, you know what I mean? I'm paying for this bed. I knew what to do. I've been to all the classes. I was like, hey, relax, I know what to do. I was chanting out commands. Hey, baby, you're strong. Yeah, you're the strongest. You're the strongest woman. You are the Black Panther. That's right. You can do it. I yelled that in the hospital room, which is awkward because she's white. But a script is a script. Finally, she gets back in the bed and it's time to have the child I'm watching. I called the doctor in the room. I was like, hey, just come on in, I think it's time. And it's like, oh, okay, Mr. Williams, are you ready? It's so exciting. I was like, yes, I'm ready. It's like, okay, stand over there. So I start standing over there, and then put her in, and then the baby comes out, okay? And when the baby comes out, it's not quite finished yet. You know what I mean? It's kind of lumpy and discolored, you know? Looks like I got hit by Jack Tatum, you know what I mean? Baby takes a hit coming into the world, you know? They don't even let you see the baby. There's the move. I got a glimpse because I was on the other side, but they don't let you see. They'll scoop the baby up and they'll shield you from the back, because if you get to see the baby, you'll snap off that wristband and keep it moving. Hey, we've obviously messed this one up. We'll try again next summer. They're keeping this baby, you know? So they scoop the baby so you can't see it, and then they put a tent over the baby, like Monday Night Football. That's what they do. They tent your baby like a concussion protocol. They immediately put your baby in a concussion protocol, and then they put a hose in there, and they pressure wash your baby. They rope off the room like a crime scene, and don't cross this line, and they pressure wash your baby. They try to make it look good, and they put a little hat on your baby, by the way. They don't even ask you if you want your baby to be hatted. They just throw a hat onto the baby. So it's not even a full hat. It's like a little yarmulke. You know what I mean? Every baby is Jewish when it first comes out. It's a weird assumption they make. They hand me my daughter for the first time, and I'm looking down at Lenny Kravitz. It was like, why they dress my daughter like a rock star? It's weird. The pressure's on. So I was looking around the room, and so I kissed the baby. I was like, and then I wiped my mouth immediately. I don't know where this baby's been. She had juice on her elbow. I was like, who has wet elbows, son? Your elbows should be dry at all times. Let me just be honest with you. I never trusted her from that day. I was like, yo, her elbows are wet, man. So we're sitting there, me and my wife with our daughter for the first time, and I'll never forget the day, that moment changed my life. The doctor looked at us and she said, hey, it looks like you guys are doing good. I'm gonna go ahead and head home. I was like, hold on, before you leave, you're forgetting the baby. Oh no, you get to keep the baby. Oh, okay. Whoa, right now? Whoa. I didn't know we had to keep the baby right now. I thought you kept the baby to make sure we wanted the baby. I didn't know to keep the baby. When they have the baby in movies, they don't take the baby home. You put the baby in another room with other babies that the baby don't know. It's behind bulletproof glass, you know what I mean? And we visit the baby on the weekend like it's in prison. And we put our hands on the glass, we match up hands with the baby to make sure we like the baby's vibe. You never know. I just met this baby. I don't know. I might see her. Oh my gosh, she got a teardrop tattoo. So, do you know Tekashi 6ix9ine? This baby's a snitch. And then you put the baby with other babies nobody wants next to counterfeit Super Bowl t-shirts. I didn't know that we had to. You have to take the baby home. Fine. So take the child home. First night at home, my daughter tried to nurse me. That's a humbling experience for a man. To get nursed unsuccessfully. Everybody is frustrated. I looked at my wife. I was like, did you just see that? She tried to nurse me. What? You need to lose some weight. Huh? Whoa, I am the victim here. Did you know that? I've been violated. This is a Me Too situation. Me Too, okay? It's the worst. So my daughter is great, man. She's all around. She's rambunctious, asks a lot of questions, man. Very curious, very smart. It's an interesting thing, because the relationship, it does become this part of the bigger part of the relationship. Because I've been married almost like 9 years now. So people will ask me all the time, oh, 9 years? How are y'all doing that? Like I'm some marriage oracle. It's not on purpose. I've been married that long because divorce is expensive. That's really what it comes down to. You ever try to Google your way out of marriage? It's very shocking. It snaps you back to reality. You have a couple shaky weekends. Oh, I got to get on the computer. We got to get out of this. $5,000. Hey, we got to work this out. We can't afford not to be in love. Did you see that? Oh, we're here. That's what I figured out, man. It's long term. It's about finding out how to coexist. That's what love is. A very small part of a successful relationship. You know what I mean? Love is just a thing that helps you not kill them in their sleep. That's really what love is. It's about coexisting. It's about finding out what's defective about the person and see if you can live with the defect long term. That's why you go on dates and you judge them and you look at them and you, oh, did our eyes line up? Ah, perfect. It's on our list. Has your dad been in jail? Yeah, I can be a daddy. Yes. It's about finding out what's wrong with them, man. And you figure out there's no perfect people, man. If perfect people existed, we wouldn't date. It'd be arranged marriage. We all be Mormon right now, dog. It's not the way it works, right? So you try to figure out what's wrong with them. Can I figure it out? Can I live with it? So everybody has some flaws. For instance, personally, I know my wife is a snitch. I know that. I know my wife is a snitch because she told me. That's what snitches do. We were watching Making a Murder on Netflix, and she looked at me, she paused the documentary, she was like, hey, if you ever kill somebody, I tell on you. And it just started back up. It's a weird move. So we don't talk in my house. That's the way it works. I've evolved. Like y'all might have pillow talk. We don't have pillow talk. That is a deposition right there. We don't say a word. I go to sleep on the pillow. I don't. We sit on the couch. I don't get off the couch. I let her watch whatever weird shows on that night, whatever 90 Day, whatever below. We watch that. I don't move. I've been off the couch. It's a bad thing to do. You go to get up. Oh, where are you going? Oh, I was gonna get a drink of water. Oh, you want to go grocery shopping? What? It is 7 o'clock, man. Who goes grocery shopping at 7 o'clock? I don't want to go grocery shopping. Not for you necessarily. I don't like the way you shop. My wife goes to 3 different stores when that's not grocery, that's a scavenger hunt. Like, what are you looking for? One store, that's shopping. If I go grocery shopping, I go to one store. If they ain't got it, we ain't eating. That's the way it works. That's the way you shop. I come home missing ingredients all the time. So, where's the hamburger buns? The grocery store, there was all out of hamburger buns. We ain't gonna have no hamburgers, but now you got to put that ketchup around your fingers, dog. That is the closest you're getting. Ain't you supposed to be keto? Stop lying to your friends. You don't need to be eating hamburger buns. I read the restrictions. So we figured all that stuff out, man. So we're good. We're good. We're locked in at this point. We started dating again, which was a weird thing. She told me that we were gonna date again. She was like, hey, I think we should start dating again. I was like, oh, good, because there were some people I had my eye on, right? So it was good. Pandemic is getting to you too, man. This is good. No, I think we should date each other. Oh, I don't want to date you. I thought you were talking about date other people. You should have said date each other first. I got my hopes up, man. I already know what's wrong with you. You know what I mean? If we started dating other people, we could figure out what's wrong with them. We could come together and we could laugh about their problems and bring us closer. Let's just go on a date. I was like, okay, let's go on a date. It sounds good. She's like, okay. I was like, all right, let's go. I picked out a restaurant. I was like, let's go. She's like, oh, you got to pick me up. We live in the same house. We're going to pick you up. Like, be romantic and pick me up. You know how hard it is to pick somebody up when you live in the same house? I walked down my step of my house. I walked out the door. I got in the driveway in my car. I drove around the block. I parked back in the driveway. You know what I mean? I knocked on my door. Like, I don't know who lives there. I knocked on the door of my house. My daughter answered the door. Dad, what are you doing? I'm taking your mom on a date. That's what I'm doing. Let her know this is a one-night stand, by the way. This is the last date. We're done with this.